Hey there, heroes of lore. My name is Ray, and welcome back to AdventureQuest Worlds. Wherever you may be in the big wide world of lore, I hope you're doing absolutely fantastic today. I want to take a quick opportunity to thank you all for 10,000 subscribers. I never thought that my hobby would get this far. I do enjoy the process of filming, editing, and creating videos. It's really a creative stimulant for me, but most importantly, I get to interact with the AQW community on a large scale. I've met some wonderful people over the years, and that's really where the fruit of this hobby lies. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for this opportunity to enjoy myself, and for me to interact with you literally on a daily basis. Okay, enough of that soppy story stuff. Today, I'm going to show you a sword that can only be acquired from buying 2 posters from Hero Mart. I want to showcase this sword in a video today because in my opinion it's probably one of the coolest looking swords in the game. That is an opinion piece, but I hope that I can sway you to believe the same as me. I'll show it to you right after the intro in 3, 2, 1. Alright, welcome back to the video, ladies and gents. So, without stalling any further, let's open the character page and take a look here. This is the custom UI character page for AQLite. If you don't have AQLite, I'll link it down below for you. We want to take a look at the character page here. And this character page, essentially, is the one that'll highlight all of your badges and stuff. So that's the one that you want at the end of the day. Now, this is a new character page UI that Artix Entertainment made, and the achievement badges have still yet to be incorporated in AQLite, but if you scroll all the way down to the bottom, it is categorized. You've got your Hero Mart badges. Now, what I'm going to highlight today is the Gravelyn Unarmored and Armored prints from Hero Mart. Now, this one here, the Shadow of Sepulchure, I made a dedicated video on this. I'll link that down below as well. This is from purchasing the Armored Gravelyn print from Hero Mart. Now, the Shadow Wraith is for purchasing the Unarmed Gravelyn print from Hero Mart. Now, a quick note, these prints are actually really cool looking, so if you have some extra money in your pocket, definitely pick one or the other up. But what's most intriguing about this is that if you have picked up both the Unarmed Gravelyn print and the Armored Gravelyn print from Hero Mart, you will unlock a third badge called the Silver Duelist, Embrace the Darkness, awarded for those who have purchased both the Armored and Unarmed Gravelyn prints from the Hero Mart store. So this is the third badge you unlock, and it also unlocks a little shop in our Book of Lore, which we're going to take a look at. Now, one last thing that I want to mention, I actually did not buy these 2 prints from Hero Mart. Migo, a very prominent and amazing member who's been around for a while in the AQW community, actually gave me both the Sepulchure Shadow and the Shadow Wraith codes to redeem for my AQW account, thus unlocking the Dark Empress badge and shop. So big shout out to Migo, I'll link his Twitter down below, send him a lot of love. Without further ado, let's close the character page badge here, or rather the character page itself, and let's open our Book of Lore. The Book of Lore will have a Hero Mart dedicated section, and it'll highlight all of your badges and shops that you've unlocked from redeeming codes in AQW. You've got the Shadow Wraith shop over here, which is essentially just a Shadow Wraith pet. It's pretty cool, has a nice animation. And I did feature this in the Sepulchure Shadow video. This is probably my favorite pet out of the 2. This is the Sepulchure Shadow, has a nice animation, and it kind of towers over you. But what we're actually here for today, and I'm very excited about this, is the Dark Empress badge and the shop. It's gonna have this sword in it, the Dark Empress blade. Now, you know, Gravelyn is a pretty big fan favorite in AQW. She's been a fan favorite for, well, since her conception, really. And by fan favorite, I also mean a lewd fan favorite. But if you're an evil lover in any capacity in AQW, then you'll definitely love this sword. It's got Gravelyn's armored helmet forged on the blade there. So, I've already bought it, it's in my inventory. We're gonna go ahead and equip it. And here it is, equip, and we're gonna go to a Yulgar just to get a closer look at this thing. Because it's really, really cool. It's a very simple blade, but the thing is, the reason why I love it so much, now of course there's people in /join Yulgar 6969. Okay, so here's a closer look at the blade. Now, the reason why I love it so much is the red, okay? Look at the red, look at the glowing eyes, and look at the the different variants of red on the trimmings on the end of the sword here. It has a very large hilt, and the proportions of it are very, very nice in a way where I like long swords in AQW. But it can't be a long and thin sword. It's got to be a long and thick sword, but not too thick. It's, you know, you gotta have that balance, right? So essentially, this sword, I love it so much. You've got the kind of scaled armor that Gravelyn wears, that kind of theme going, the horns, and the blade itself, the hilt. It's very nice looking. Now, what would make this blade even better is that if it had a little bit of an animation, I don't know, a bit of red smoke coming out of the eyes or something. Maybe a bit of a glow on the red here, but all in all, if you're looking for an evil look, you know, especially this sword would probably match the Gravelyn armored set, or the even Sepulchure's armor would probably match it really well. So definitely something that if you have the chance to pick it up, I definitely love it. And let's see what I can use here. Unsheath maybe? Yes. That kind of clips off this, kind of clips out of frame here. So let's see what else we can do. We can play air guitar with the sword. So there you have it. So just a quick showcase of this cool looking sword and the items that you can get from the Gravelyn armored and unarmored prints, and what you can unlock for badges and your shop from unlocking both in AQW. So if you have a chance, definitely pick those up, and it'll be in a couple nice posters on your wall. Without further ado, I'll leave you there for today. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and follow me over on Twitter. And hit that little notification bell, it helps me out a lot. It'll make sure that you won't miss any streams or videos from me in the future. Alright, I'll see you all real soon, and as always, battle on, and have a great day. Okay, this is pretty irrelevant. I was just grabbing this for the thumbnail. You won't notice it at all, but if you notice here, right above the hilt, there's a sort of a dead pixel or neglected pixel. I don't think that's supposed to be there. Kind of interesting what you can see when you pull up the character page here. So yeah, that's just kind of a weird pixel right there, not supposed to be there, but when you're wearing an armor and everything, it won't show at all. But I just thought I'd point it out because it's no matter how small the flaw, it's worth mentioning.